What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man, Kid Bustamove, man. Listen, man. Listen. Just coming to y'all right now, giving y'all the recap, man. You know what the ongoing saga is in this DMV area right now. So y'all know, man, recently we just had, I want to say, January the 7th, we had a hell of an event right there, Capital One Arena, the home of the Washington Wizards and the Washington Capitals. Javante Tank Davis, you know what I'm saying, superstar boxer, man. He only got two people that went the distance with him that didn't get put to sleep or quit on their stool. You know what I'm saying? Jerron Boost Ennis did his thing as well. You know what I'm saying? He also had a event. He was the co-main event for that fight. Hold up though. But the issue or the problem of the matter is what everybody keep failing to realize is what happened was, man, you had an issue where you had a superstar boxer here in the DMV area, man, right out there out of PG County called Mr. Gary Russell Jr., you know what I'm saying? You know, at one time was the longest reigning champion in the sport of boxing. I personally feel he got robbed when he lost his belt, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I personally feel he got robbed and lost his belt, man. You know, even though he was injured and he only had one arm in that fight, he clearly beat that boy with one arm. I mean, his skills, I think that might have been one of his most graceful matches that I ever seen him do with one arm, man. It was just his skill set. Everything was just so on point. Everything was just crazy. Like it was just like, wow. Like, dog, this is a masterful play that you're doing with one arm. You know, he was at the fight. Him, his siblings, his brothers, you know, the Russell family is a very prestigious family in the boxing community in the DMV area. They've been boxing for years, man. You know, R.I.P. to their father, man, Big Gary. You know what I'm saying? Big Gary, man, was a hell of a mentor and father to his boys for the sport of boxing. Let me speak of that because, I knew them through the realm of the sport of boxing, and they was definitely on top of their game in the sport of boxing, man. Clearly what happened was Meek Mills gets into it with the Russell family because a lot of people don't know, but Gary has been lobbying and fight Tank for the last 3 years. I've been able to personally know this because I've been, intertwined with what was going on with that, being, close to the friends and family of the Russell family, just knowing mutual people. As far as me being a club owner here in the DMV area, you know what I'm saying? Martini's Restaurant and Lounge, 725 Katy Drive, Fort Washington, Maryland. Come out anytime and party. You know, I've been able to know what was going on. So, I won't say Tank was ducking Gary, but I'm going to say this right here. Floyd wasn't eager to put Tank in the ring with Gary, especially when Big Gary was here, because I feel like the family was very tight-knit, and they could have really, stirred the pot up for that, the money team, Floyd Mayweather and his, the Mayweather promotional team. And, I think that would have been a very risky fight for Tank. Here nor there, it never happened. But Gary Russell goes to a lot of the fights, man. He's a boxer. He's a fan of the sport. He's a student of the sport. So he goes to a lot of events, man. He voices his opinion. So what happened was, as he's voicing his opinion, you got to understand this right here. He is basically saying he'll beat Tank. That's how he feels. He's entitled to feel that way. He's saying, hey, he looks sluggish, he looks slow. Y'all stop telling me that he can do something with me. Bop. You know what I'm saying? And same thing he did to the Santa Cruz fight. He did the same thing at that fight. Well, I guess Meek Mills, being a friend of Tank's, you know what I'm saying, Javante, spoke up. Okay, that's his opinion. That's what he could do. He's entitled to do that. Him and the Russells had words. And Steven Jackson, man, the former NBA basketball player, man, turned podcast, turned YouTube, style, man, with his podcast. He made a post, man, and he said something of the nature that, how, why y'all hate him, why you not supporting the dude who doing something big out y'all area. First and foremost, I got a lot of good men out Baltimore. I got a lot of love for a lot of Baltimore cats, man. Shout out to a lot of YouTube channels, man, that I love, the federal channel called Blood on the Razor Wire. It gives you the breakdown of the way things can be very territorial, man, with these demographics of backgrounds and cities and towns. But I got a lot of good Baltimore men. But Baltimore is not our culture. The DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia. Baltimore is not something that we say that we are a part of. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So Steven, before you speak anything, Stacks, you know what you're talking about. You wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you can't tell another man that he must support the next man. You just can't do that. That just don't make sense. That's just not what's going to happen. You can't make a man support another man. That's just not cool. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, man, you gotta keep this in mind as well. You coming into a city to support a fighter that it's different cultures, it's different rules, it's different things that go on in different cities, man, that don't apply to out-of-towners. You get what I'm saying? Now, granted, your morals and principles might not be the next man's morals and principles. Like I say, you can feel how you feel. But I said, and I'm going to say this right here, I feel like the Russells didn't fold. They said what they said. They stood tall on it. And this is what they've been doing. So, and like I say it again, Tank is a dynamite fighter. Tank is a great fighter. Like I say, shout out to Barry Hunter, man. A great man, someone I look up to. I admire him as a man. You know what I'm saying? A great father figure, man. Barry Hunter, man. I can remember, going to Headbangers boxing gym and Tank coming through as a young kid, not saying two words, man, but getting in there, doing his work, putting that work in. So I've seen this guy, man, and numerous, at times we're not friends, we're not acquaintances, but we have mutual people that we deal with. And like I say, so he's more than welcome down here. Shout out to what he did, man. Shout out to Shot Glizzy, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lil 3. Love you, Lil fam. You know what it is, man. Shout out to the whole Glizzy family, man. You know what I'm saying? He brought Shy out to him, which was very big. But if you know what you know, the Baltimore culture, they love Shy. Shy love Baltimore. That's a great thing, man. So, like I say, it wasn't so far-fetched. It was a beautiful move. But I say this right here. Steven, you must understand what you're talking about before you say it. You can't tell somebody, support that man. You don't know the history, Playboy. You can't. You don't know the what's going on. Then I hear a lot of y'all saying on my Instagram, my TikTok and everything, why Gary ain't fight him. Because it's politics in the sport of boxing. Gary been trying to fight him. Like I say, I heard one of y'all say, Gary got 2 losses now. Why would Tank want to fight Gary? Because Tank said he want to make the hardest fights, the best fights for him. You know what I'm saying? We all know, and that's been a pundit that, you know what I'm saying, Floyd has definitely kept Tank away from a lot of threats. Like I say, man, you know what I'm saying? Like Shakur Stevenson to me is a threat to Tank. Mr. Gary versus Virginia is a threat to Tank. Devin Haney is a threat to Tank, but I don't like Devin Haney's chin. I think Tank, if he touched Devin, he can hurt Devin. I think Shakur and I think Gary has a more solid chin than Devin, which means if and Gary was trying to fight Devin for that matter, but I feel like I think Gary and Shakur would have a little more room for error to maneuver around Tank and to maneuver around what will happen, you know what I'm saying, if they get caught by one of them big punches, man, because the boy got crazy strength in both hands. And that's evident that, you know what I'm saying, if you get hit with one, you can easily go to sleep. So we know that, you know what I'm saying? I think Devin's skills is crazy. I think Devin's talent is out of this world, man. I think he's a superstar talent, a superstar boxer. But I do also think that his chin can be a little chinny at times. And I think, man, because I think Gary and Shakur have to be perfect for like 8, 9, 10 rounds. I think Devin had to be perfect for 12 rounds to beat Tank. 12 rounds to beat Tank. You know what I'm saying? But if anyone could do it, it is Devin Haney. He has the skill set to be able to stay right there, stay disciplined, stay behind his jab, and be perfect for 12 rounds. So those are things, man, that everybody's not understanding, man, that that shows what it shows. But here no there, man. Like I say, hey, Stacks, man, Steven Jackson, shout out to you, man, for coming to our city, man, supporting Tank, you know what I'm saying, supporting, Capital One Arena. Meek Mill, shout out to you for coming to our city, supporting Tank, supporting Capital One Arena, supporting the Denver area. Shout out to Tank for throwing a dynamite show. Him and Drum Boots ended with a dynamite car, man. And like I say, a lot of people say, why did Gary go there? Because there was a lot of undercards on that fight. It was a lot of undercards that Gary might have wanted to support. See, you got to understand the politics of boxing. It's a lot of undercards that was on that card that Gary could say, man, I want to go support this person, that person. And if you spend your money, go see all the fights. So like I say, man, this is me saying, just come on, give y'all a recap of what's been going on. You know what I'm saying? My mind state. Know the history. Know your nations. Understand. And don't tell a man what he can and cannot do. Or don't tell a man to Don't tell a man who to support and who not to support. Like I say, man, it's your man Kenny Bustamove, man. You catch me doing anything, anywhere, man. Raw and uncut, man. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Stutters, I don't care. Huh? I'm out here. You know what it is, baby. Chime in, man. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the like button. Man, hit the bell button, man. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to this channel. Because, hey, we about to run it all the way up. It's your man Bustamove. I am out, man. Y'all know what's up. Out.